Good morning everybody, good morning, welcome back to another video. So for those that watched my last video, you'll know, or you'll probably guess what this video is going to be. And we're going to be replacing the Eccentric bolts, or the camber adjustment bolts on the back, due to one of them being snapped. If you don't know what I'm on about, please go and check out my previous video and you'll be fully up to speed. But I've got the bolts here, and slightly annoyed if I'm honest. I went to BMW for these bolts as recommended, and as you can see I've got them. They come with a bolt, but they don't come with a nut for the end. How stupid's that? So they don't come with a nut for the end. I've spoken to BMW and the nuts are quite expensive for what they are, and they can't get them for me today. I can't have them. There'll be another 2 days before they're here. So the car's actually booked in for its M.O.T this morning. So I'm going to go out now to like a nut and bolt shop, if you like, see if I can find them. So yeah, that's what we're doing today. Replacing them, hopefully getting some bolts, replacing them. Car's going in for its M.O.T. It's a big day today, isn't it, for the BMW? It's a big day, so yeah. Well, that was nice and easy, weren't it? I've got 12 bolts. I've got 12 nuts to fit the Eccentric bolts. BMW wanted £13 per nut. Per nut. So it would have been £26 on top of the £35 I've already spent for the Eccentric bolts and the washers. And I've just got 12 that fit for a £5. £5. So this is what I'm going to do. All Fred Tools and Fasteners Limited, engineers, merchants. They're based in Preston. If you need any nuts and bolts, tools, anything like that, come down, give them a shout. They're really good guys. I was in there literally 2 minutes. I said, listen mate, I hope you can help me out. He said, listen, I've got the nuts for them, but I've also got nylon nuts that won't unwind. So there we go. So I'm going to head home now, get the car in the air and try and get these on before the car's MOT. So you'll join me next. I'll be at home. Right, so I'm back home, car's behind me, we're going to get it up in the air. Before we make a start on this job, I just want to quickly show you this. I'll show you, yeah, I just want to show you this. So if you look at this rear wheel, I don't know whether the camera will pick it up, but if you look at this rear wheel, you can see it's kind of at an angle and sticking out. This is the side where the bolt is snapped. And then if I go around to the other side, and we look at this side, you can see it's not, it's still similar, but it's not nowhere near sticking out, nowhere near as much, is it? So that is the problem that it's causing. I'll just show you that again. Yeah, this side's definitely sticking out that little bit more, isn't it? So hopefully these are the right bolts that BMW have supplied me with. We'll get the car up in the air, we'll get them changed, hopefully we'll pass an MOT, which we'll talk about after. And we'll get a four-wheel alignment done. So yeah, next job, overalls on, car up in the air, let's do it. So before we go any further, I'm just going to show you a little bit of what I'm talking about. So this is the Eccentric bolt for the passenger side of the car. As you can see, it looks quite new, and the reason for that is because it's not actually a proper Eccentric bolt. This is the bolt that the garage put on when they snapped the other one, and that's what we're going to be replacing. I don't imagine that this one will be too difficult to get off, if I'm honest. But then when we go to the driver's side, it's this. Now, as you can see, this is very rusty, very crusty. But there's not a lot I can do about it. It kind of is what it is. As you can see, I've squirted it in WD-40, and I'm going to have to see if I can get it off with the impact gun. I reckon that's going to give me some trouble, but we're not going to worry about that one. We're going to do the passenger side first, because that'll be the easy one to do. Give this a chance of soaking some WD. Have a coffee as well, so it gets some proper chance of soaking some WD, and we are going to go from there. Right, cool. Okay, so you can see what I'm trying to attempt here. So obviously if I take that bolt out, the suspension arm's just going to fall down. So I'm using a jack to support it, and we're going to get this new one out. Managed to get a 90mm spanner and an impact socket, and we're just going to try and buzz it off. Like so. That went quite swimmingly, didn't it? Like I say, that's the new one that the garage put in. And then we're just going to try and knock that out. I'll just get an hammer. See, just supporting it there, the jack slips off a bit, so I've just pushed it on. Job done. So then, this is the one that the garage had lying around that they put on for me. They did put the Eccentric washer on with a nut, but as you can see, or as I'll show you should I say, once this is on, the Eccentric washer effectively isn't doing its job because it's just spinning. So that, I don't know if it was, I'm guessing it was possibly, as I'm driving, that nut was kind of more than likely just turning around and constantly adjusting the camber of the arm. Whereas when you look at the proper Eccentric washer, they don't move, so this will sit in place like so, nice and tight, he says. I've never dealt with these before, but I think that's how it works. So we're going to put this one back on the car, the new one. I'll probably keep that, spares and repairs. We'll keep them. We collect tools, we're men, this is what we do. We save bits that we're never going to use. But I'm telling you now, in about 15 years I'm going to need this. So we're keeping it. So I don't know what I recorded there, but the easiest way to do it on this side was take this rubber mount off for the exhaust, and it allows you to move the exhaust up to get it on the other side. Now, if you look here, I don't know where you can see it on camera, if you look here, there's a cup here where the eccentric washers sit, and it's the same on the other side. So I need to ensure that this eccentric, this side is sat in that U-bracket as well as this side. So I'm just going to have a look at now. It doesn't appear to be. It doesn't appear to be, but I reckon if we turn, when we turn it, it will be. Right, camera's going to die, so I'm going to put that on charge and then I'll finish this side and we'll come back and do the other side. Right everybody, so it is, it's a couple of hours later. I managed to finish off the passenger side, the one that was snapped without issue. No matter how hard I tried to get the driver's side off, I just couldn't get it off. It is absolutely seized solid. So I thought, rather than snapping it off, if you like, it's on the car now, they're both on there, it's secure. I've got two proper eccentric bolts on the car, so that shouldn't be an issue for its M.O.T. And I can worry about getting the rusty one off the car. Excuse me, worry about getting the rusty one off the car and replaced with a new one after its M.O.T. I've also had another look at the front corner, and I think the knocking is the front control arm. I think that's what it is, looking at it. So this can go two ways, can't it? I'm taking the car for its MOT now. It could fail and I have to order the bits and I'll replace them and then take it back for a retest, or it could pass with advisories and I could fix the car but still be able to use it while I wait for parts to arrive. The second one is what I'd like to happen, because I can't really do without my car because I've got to get to work and stuff. So yeah, we're going to go down to the MOT station now. If they're busy, then I'll probably drop it off and leave it and pick it up for later. But yeah, that's where we're heading now. We're going to head to the MOT station. Right, so garage is just behind me. Car's dropped off. I've told them it's knocking. I told her I think it's the front control arm. He said they'll have a look at it. They're going to ring me when it's done. Hopefully we've got a pass, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. For now, I've got about a 15 to 20 minute walk home. So yeah, hope you're enjoying these recent videos. So I'm back in the car, as you can see. I've just picked it up from the garage. It's just come back from having its MOT. I parked up outside my house. Did it pass or did it fail? Comment down below. Comment down below now what you think. Pass or fail. You done it? Passed. You not tell I had a smile on my face. It passed. So it passed its MOT. We have got some advisories to have a look at, which we'll have a talk about now. So I'm happy it passed. Obviously I'm happy it passed. I've spoke to you already about this knocking noise. It's kind of been the bane of my life. Track control arm is what I thought it was, and it's come back as anti-roll bar ball joint has slight play near side. Now I know what you're thinking, or if you don't know, go back to my previous videos and you see that we put 2 drop links on the front of this already. So I'm annoyed that obviously one of them's failed. I don't know if I've fitted it incorrectly or what, but it's failed already. It's about 18-month old, this drop link. So I'm going to replace that. I'm going to be doing that sooner rather than later, so that I can get rid of this knocking noise, because it is really annoying. So thanks very much for watching this video. There's probably not much in it of me doing much work other than changing that bolt. It's probably mainly me talking. Normal service will be resumed in the next video. We'll be working on the car. We are trying to grow, so my target is to get to 150 subscribers by the end of the month. We're currently on 142, so 8 more. So if you're one of the people that's watched this video this far and you're not subscribed to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. But for now, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.